Tonight on RGB, we find out who got in the news. Then we find out why some famous face is famous. And we learn how hard it is to be famous for Theo Nhlengethwa. Your long weekend is about to go from good to great thanks to your weekly dose of RGB. To dish the gossip so good it makes celebrities laugh at themselves. Please help me welcome the shady lurker, DJ Warras.
Thank you, Sinazo, and thank you too at home for watching Real Koboza, the home of celebs. I always love coming on the show, so Fat Joe, the more breaks you take, the better for me, brother. The long weekend may be filled with a lot of happiness, but the sacrifice it took for us to honor this day, June 16, comes with a lot of sadness. So whether it's 1976 uprising or the Fees Must Fall movement more recently, students and youth have always been a driving force in fighting for our democracy.
And we salute the youth of all generations for their sacrifice.
Now on to a sacrifice of a different sort. It's time to see which celeb idols will be earning the publicity wooden spoon in this week's news headlines.
Minnie Dlamini is overjoyed to be becoming Mrs. Jones. Quentin changer for all things It Girl. So now you can keep up with the Joneses and still call it Dlamini.
Also, Minnie Dlamini wanted to set the record straight. She had never, ever, ever had a 1 million rand lobola paid for her by a soccer player. Look, I don't know. I think that's affordable for the soccer player in question, but hey.
They're balling. What can you do? Arthur no Sisi allegedly had a rough argument with social media when she posted a picture of her pelvic surgery scar. Why? Because where allegedly. Folks, I'm surprised that all celebrities out there have been keeping quiet about this kind of thing and not speaking about it. Shout out to Sivngesi, Nontsigima's wife, for having the balls to speak out against abuse. Get well soon, Sisi.
And shout out to Siv. That's my boy. Now that didn't stop the EFF's youngest member, the People's Bay, Nhlengethwa, saying that he wants Arthur to face the full might of the law. Easy, comrade. We're not there yet. First, let's find out if he's guilty, and then we prosecute, because he's not a Gupta. Big up to Questa. First, the car 2 went platinum, and then Ngut went 5 times platinum. Then came the Psalmers, and now Questa will be opening for TI, not here, in Atlanta. That's right. And he isn't paying a cent for the trip, free of charge, dude. What can you say? Someone buy this man a lotto ticket. Charmed doesn't begin to describe it.
Rapper Gigi Lamaine wants to clear the air that her engagement yake just to promote the new single Lobola. See, she's 22, so akangamanga. At least all the fanboys can stop crying now.
So she did a pretend engagement. Hey, man. Atando Gani and Figile Mtwalo are all set to finalize their love with the traditional ceremony. So congratulations to you both from us at RGB and everyone all over the country. But let's face it, they tied the knot in 2015. The ancestors have been waiting long enough. Namsawawa has laughed off rumors that he's broke. He says that he has dozens of pics and videos showing that he's doing just fine. Right. So why haven't you uploaded the pics? Or is it data that you can't afford? Or are you at your dad's house? Or what's the story?
Sad news this week was yet the loss of another superstar. Yizo's Jabu Christopher Kobeka, aka Gunman, was found dead at his home. Mama Polisa ati uzbulele. So from all of us here at RGB, peace and love to all of his friends, fans and family. May his soul find rest. And just like all those school blazers that are back in the closet, phela ngendaba zale veki.
Anybody who deals with celebs will tell you that they love to talk about themselves. Now we let them do that by asking them the question, why am I famous? Here's what the hottie, I wish she was Dottie, Carmel Fisher told RGB. She used to be in my DMs, you know.
So, for those of you who have been living under a rock, my name's Carmel Fisher. I am an actress, famous for my first ever role on Backstage many, many years ago. Then to have gone on to star in Generations, and then my last official role was on High Rollers, which was quite an exciting role. And then just to let you know, there's so much more coming. I'm also a new-time mom, first-time mom. But in terms of why I'm famous, it's for my acting, and that's what I love.
Uzvelege now why Carmel Fisher has more followers than Friday has posts of people in their tight school uniforms.
Now it's time to see what mistakes celebs made on the mic.
Yazi, eyona mpazamo celebs ezithanda uyenza is to interrupt other celebs when they're trying to get more limelight. Now watch closely, uzibonele nawe lo sebekho we-comedian forcing his way to people's interviews as much as he forces them to laugh.
Hey Anathi, cela uzapha. Sorry, I've hijacked this whole interview now. I'm very sorry. This guy's too humble. You know what I don't like about you is that every time I talk to you, I always have to go, hey? He's so soft. Nhlengethwa, who are you wearing?
Whatever my wife put up this morning.
So what does it say on the inside of your tag? Wifey.
Mrs. O.
It does say wifey. I want to know though, like when you go to the dentist, because you got these grills, do you go to the dentist or to Anati, tell us.
No, Dr. Smile.
From to Dr. Smile, baby, that's what we do. Don't forget to pray. Can you spit though? Can you drop some bars? You're a little boy on the come up. Me and Anati, we sharp like a fist with a thumb up.
Came through a Alex dress shop in front of us, looking like he wanna.
Tina pussy blue label when I. Oh, guys! So many bars. We like in the chocolate eyelash. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much, RGB. This interview went crazy, but that's why we do this. It's for TV.
So ngaphandle kohlekisa nje, Donovan has more bars than Santon, and I guess he's the business, not just the funny business.
It's time for us to step out for a minute so the retailers can do their business. RGB will be back shortly.
Coming up, we show you the true measure of luxury at the Le Cap Festival. Then we learn how you can tell if you've arrived. And we chat to member of Boom Shaka, Theo Nhlengethwa.
Welcome back to the home of celebs, RGB.
Now, with everybody counting pennies, Gula Recession Sikuyo, we went to the most opulent event in the land to learn why the rich wish they were wealthy.
Get time for Joe.
I'll be there. Joe is away.
Let's do it.
Joe's on leave.
When the cat is away, the mice
shall play. Njengoba sikwi event luxurious ukogqitha zonke ezinye iphile recession ithethwa ngayo.
Who's she? Who's that? Where that girl
We don't know her.
There's a recession.
I haven't been around for a while, so maybe I missed it.
Old money doesn't know recession, honey.
Recession, that word doesn't exist, I think, in many people's vocab.
What is the one luxury you can't live without?
My face.
Shoes, love.
Taking care of myself.
And what do you reckon is a luxury item?
Bonang's man.
What do you reckon is the difference between someone who's rich and someone who's wealthy?
Someone who's rich wants to show all of us how rich they are.
When you're rich, you make a lot of noise for no good reason. We see you on Instagram for no good reason.
I think rich people, they're like, you know what, rags to riches. They tend to overshow it. And the wealthy ones, they're like us.
At your income level, what is the one luxury you can afford?
Most things. The only thing I can't afford to buy is probably a country.
Fortunately for me, my job awards me all the luxury.
Now, at your income level, what is the one luxury that's still a dream?
A private jet.
I'm a grills, Dr. Smells.
At the income level you find yourself, what is the one luxury you can afford?
Regular spa trips, spa dates with my daughter.
There's so many things about my man that I can afford.
You can just afford your man, just completely.
You know what? I'm in relationships. Oh.
Nice one there, guy. Your boyfriends are going to be on Grindr quicker than you letting that secret out.
Now, on a pretty day, ugly things can happen. A little birdie told me that a queen bee was buzzed off when she was outshone by a black pearl. Kodwa ke awivanga ngam lo ndaba. Apparently, your girl bee couldn't stand being in the same room as Miss International superstar Mama Panther. Oops.
Now, when it comes to make it in the celeb world, there sometimes comes a moment when you feel like you finally arrived. Now, we asked that question and many more when Casper Nyovest asked some of his friends to dress up and come drink free liquor as he was announced as the ambassador for Ciroc.
It's weird. Yeah. Maybe we have arrived because RGB is interviewing us.
Who would I freak out the most for? At the airport on arrival.
I think I'd freak out seeing Beyonce at the airport on arrival.
I'm not a huge fan of getting starstruck.
If I was at the airport, if ngabona uBeyonce, obviously ngaqibula phansi nje ngife, ngasho ngakhala ngifethe ngathi kuthi ngendani. And mina empilweni yami ngifuna ukushada ASAP Rocky. So if ngabona yena airport, I'm sure ngamgijimisa.
But Rihanna, she must take it.
If I met Kanye West, ever, I would lose my mind.
How would I like to be celebrated on arrival at the airport? Yo, man, my social media name and everything is just like party with PH. I just want it to be a party. I look at life every single day like that. As much as you need to work hard, you also need to just.
Yeah! I think I'd like a lot of people there, you know, like when Miss SA came back from Miss Universe kind of vibe.
Ngifuna wonke umuntu abesilapha airports. Namasign open. Wonke umuntu agqoke ibikini athi tantaran, 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 tantaran.
Like me, I just like to be treated like the Guptas when I land. The whole army is there, you know.
VIP car waiting for me as soon as I step off.
They must bring Tupac's daughter.
Dubs, biltong, everything that I love. Like, I think as soon as I signed Family Tree, that felt like it was an arrival.
For me, I think the biggest mistake is someone thinking that they're arriving.
Yeah, Din, if you got the color industry and you think you've arrived, bang, you've arrived.
I think they must own it. In my career, it would definitely be the Dome.
Oh, you fetch it from Let's Nova. I think that's the day I felt like we arrived, man. Don't you think so?
Okay, I'm not even gonna trip on those who've been arriving because I've been arriving.
Hazanqonba sithetho ngento enye apha bhuti kodwa ke andikho. By the way, pretty ugly. If you are lucky enough to get an interview from RGB, it means you have made it, darling. And speaking of arrivals, it's time for the people who make this and all the other shows possible, the advertisers. After the break, we learn how hard it is to be famous from a Boom Shaka member, Theo Nhlengethwa.
The time for us to throw the final stones in the battle against fake gossip has come. And in your final section of RGB, we get to chat to a man who has made as many hits as he has made headlines for the wrong reasons.
Here to share the joys of being successful, why Nhlengethwa Thandulandelo says why RGB is proud to welcome on the seat of superstars a man whose voice has sung as many hits as he has had bad headlines in our lifetime, Theo Nhlengethwa. Hello.
Yes.
Hey,
oh yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I am super.
He's very warm. He's wearing a body warmer.
Yeah, no, I just had a share of flu. It's that time, so yeah.
As long as you come, man.
No, I'm good.
And as long as you don't give us the flu. In fact, that's why you're sitting there. We would have put you here.
Don't worry, we're keeping a safe distance
good.
from you.
Thank
Theo,
you.
masqale from the very beginning. Boom Shaka ihlangene phi nini?
We started at a club called Arena. It was run by DJ Oskido.
Back in Hillbrow days.
Back in Hillbrow, yeah.
Back when Hillbrow
but before
was
that,
safe.
we met at school, Tembe and I, and Lebu.
Okay, so who can be credited with discovering you? Or discovering Boom Shaka?
Junior and Oskido.
Was Junior not in the group?
Junior was in the group, but Junior was part of POC before. And then he had this idea to join, to have a band of 2 girls and 2 guys. And then that's how he created Boom Shaka.
Lebu and Tembi had the controversial dancing.
Yeah.
What were you criticized for mostly as a group?
It's mostly dance moves and
dress code.
Dress code.
Back in Hot Pants, before Hot Pants were...
Like I said, we were free-spirited.
I think the fans liked the dance moves and the dress code.
I was one of them.
The fans did, yeah, the fans did.
Nina inside the group, Nanken Abani.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
What was that about?
A lot of things, disagreements with outfits. I was like, Junior, today we're gonna be in red. And he was like, I'm Bana, no. I'm German, man. Now what are my people are gonna say? I'm like, Junior, you're gonna go according to the theme.
You're gonna make red go.
Yeah.
You're gonna make red. Okay, let's play a little game.
Okay.
Apek groupini, who was the shy one?
Me.
Okay.
No, but actually it was me and Lebu. Lebu was very shy, guys.
You wouldn't say Lebu was.
When she got onto stage, you know,
Lebu was
never
on some abuti. She was that girl behind the scenes. And people didn't know that. Like, Lebo was very, very shy and very spiritual.
But then when she got on stage, it was...
Oh yeah, no, she becomes
fierce.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Who was the Beyonce of the group? Tembi?
A lot of people are saying Lebo.
Who was the nurturer, the one who always wanted to take care of?
Tembi, of course, yeah, Tembi.
What about Junior? What was Junior? Was he
Junior
like...
was the rough one, eh? Junior was like, you know.
Do you still see him? Like, are you still
of course,
cool?
yeah. We do gigs, even today. Yeah, so much love.
Nani Chaiva Nonke, who was the best dancer?
Say me.
I mean, Tembi and Lebo. Tembi and Lebo, those two.
Okay.
Who was the troublemaker in the group?
I'm gonna vote for Junior.
But I must say the crazy one was Lebo.
Okay, okay.
So she was the shy one and she was the crazy.
She was very daring, that girl, man.
So for all the Born Frees out there who may have missed it, when's Zegani Kupum Shaka?
We had a show at Verts. It was a lineup of a lot of hip-hop cats. And we were put last, like, there was Casper, AKA all these guys, and then they said Boom Shaka in the mix. That's the day when I realized that actually Boom Shaka is big. They were screaming for more. They had braids. They were like, we want more. I'm like, Tembi was like shaking it backstage. And that for me was like, yeah, no, guys, no one can take Boom Shaka away from the people. Wow.
So no Slokana Clock 10?
No, we didn't. When it was just an agreement between the four of us. Lebo said, guys, I'm just thinking of doing my solo project. And we're like, okay, cool. Let us all do whatever that one needs to do at that time. And actually, before she passed on the Monday that she passed on, it was the day when we were supposed to do a reunion album.
Was it important for you after she passed on to still continue the Boom Shaka legacy?
It was by public demand. The one thing that we did and the mistake that we did was we didn't want to replace Lebo, but we wanted someone to travel with us and sing her parts. But everyone that we added on stage as a fourth member was booed off the stage.
So are you guys still together as a band?
Yeah. No, we're still gigging.
We're
still touring, we're still gigging.
There's one thing I have always wanted to know.
Yeah.
Uti Nutembi, it's about time.
You've got to season it that you live with this. I love get busy, you're with my good. What do you think of
It's actually, people think that it's Tembi. It's actually Lebo. Oh man, I'm put on the spot. And Junior wrote that part, and when he puts it together, it makes so much sense.
Okay, can you give me a summary? Because
no.
To me, it does not, it makes no sense. Diverse, etc. What you think about that Lebo? Atu Lebo about what? And then we're all like,
crazy
exactly.
Kids, we're growing, we're experimenting.
And she was asking her, what did she think about it?
And Lebo was like, about what? Like, she's just as confused
like, about that.
It's about time to listen to Boom Shaka.
So where are we going to, which corner of the globe do we have to go and dig to find the translation to that line,
you know
to that verse?
Junior wrote it to me. I'm going to have to find it somewhere, and then I'm going to post it on social media.
So yeah, now
everyone.
Off the top of your head.
No, I know it, but yeah, no, you know, we do forget our lines, right? We do forget our lines.
Well, lucky there's a backing track. But did it matter? Because people still saying that part anyway.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's the most favorite part ever. You know, because when we do It's About Time,
what you think about
waiting for that part.
About what, Warras?
About that, man. It's about time.
Crazy,
you watch RGB.
Crazy. Yes.
Okay, so you're in this huge band. Everybody goes crazy for Boom Shaka. They want more. Obviously, the girls are throwing themselves at you.
Really?
Are you married?
It would appear so from...
Oh yeah, no, I had my share of fun. Yeah, but I had a crazy friend, Lebo, who kept them away.
So there's nothing crazy that a female has done for your attention, Yako?
Oh no, there's a lot. So
okay, give me one.
I'm not gonna say.
You were like the pretty boy of the 90s. And you had that cool hairstyle,
no, man,
and you had the cool voice.
I had my crazy share of stalkers.
Were guys after you as well? Because Theo's very pretty. That time he was like very... You look like a girl, man.
No, yeah, it became a mess. Like everyone was asking me out.
So how
Did you have a guy who called you for 10 years?
I had stalkers. Like
Male,
girls.
female,
yeah, no, even now on Facebook, we're like, hey, oh.
How's I pay?
Yeah, no, hey, yeah.
So, kakubhalwa ngawe, Theo, how do you deal? Because everyone wants to be in your business. Ujola nabani, are you with a girl? Are you with a guy? Your gender, your sexuality, yonke into nje. We have to speculate.
I've never been gay. I've always been myself. I'm having fun. I love life. I remember Tembi, 3 days ago, she wrote something. She WhatsApped me and said, hey, please don't take anything to... I was like, me? Take anything to heart? No ways. I mean, I don't take things to heart anymore.
You talked about having gone through depression.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, I was 2014. I was visiting home. It was December. I was rushed to hospital. After a few days, I found out that I had a blood clot in the brain. And then I was moved to another hospital, thank God to Oskido, because he managed to move me to another better hospital.
Were you in hospital for 2 months?
Yeah. I did all the scans, I did all the tests, and the doctor said, you were misdiagnosed because there's nothing in your brain.
Wow.
So then I started getting depressed because I was on treatment. I was taking these harsh pills. For no reason.
For no reason.
I'm super now.
You
I'm
mentioned
very
Oskido. Does he still play that role in your life? You know.
Oh no, for sure, man. Oskido, I will never really say anything bad about Oskido. He's like a big brother to me. You know what I mean?
Now let's talk a little bit about our love lives here. Do you have someone special in your life?
I have someone special in my life.
Then also fully applications
Yes.
for the ladies out there. Ask
I have
ladies.
someone.
There's nothing I can do. I was going to try.
I have someone.
Only one.
It's God.
Oh, okay. Are you then, looking for a partner? Because it's not good for a man to be alone, you know?
That's in the Bible. No, man.
And we all have God. He's enough for all of us.
What qualities?
I have someone special.
You went back into the studio and you've got a new album coming out.
So excited about it.
Okay, talk to us about that.
It's called, oh my word, it's called Tandongoe. Don't ask me who is dedicated to.
It's dedicated to God.
So you've got a single out?
Yeah. This song, Tandongoe, it's out on iTunes and Google Play now.
And this sound, Yakona, how would you describe the sound of Theo? Because you say you don't want to box yourself.
I love music. I just want to be diverse.
What up, Theo? Coming through. You still look so young as well.
He does. I wonder about Cookie these
I
days.
wish I could age like him. Now, we need to get back to doing what you're doing, and that's enjoying the long weekend. If you want to show us which celeb was up to no good over this long weekend in your area, all you've got to do is win the lotto, buy some expensive data, and hit up our Instagram, our Facebook, or our Twitter. It's on your screen right now.
Okanye wena ungathatha my chance and see if you get a mention, a follow back, or DM, or maybe get yourself blocked on our personal pages. My name is @Sinazayolwa. He is @Shady_Lurker. And on that note, good night.
Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it home.